Hey Matt.
Hey Sean.
So tell me what you're working on, and let's give the fans a tip or two.
Okay, I'm working on some pre-Empire ruins that are basically from the time of the Rise of Sigmar for Warhammer Fantasy.
Okay.
This is for client.
Go ahead.
This is for client TM, and it's kind of this sort of pre-Empire Rise of Sigmar kind of time of when they worshipped Ulfric,
Okay.
The wolf god.
Right.
And what I'm doing right now is I am applying this, which is going to kind of break up this.
What is this?
This is patching plaster.
Okay, great.
So
like spackle.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, great.
And
are you going to put anything on top of that?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
We are going to put on some flock and some trees in various areas.
Okay.
Like you see these right here. We've set up.
So you're just giving them some texture.
Yeah.
And then there's little supporting things for the trees.
That's
so
correct.
You're like hiding the edges then.
Yes,
we are
blending the edges in.
Now, after this dries, do you sand this again?
No, we make sure it's pretty flat.
Okay.
When we first do it, so when it's still wet, I'll take some of this and I'll just slap it down like so.
Right.
And then
So it's pretty thick.
Yeah, I'll slap it on pretty thick.
Okay.
And I'll do that, and I'll just flatten it out as I
right.
go, and make sure it still gets a bit of texture, but make sure it's pretty flat.
Okay, great. Tell me a little bit about this piece. I haven't seen this before.
This was for a client as well. It is a Imperial Navy landing strip area. Basically, the idea
is like a clearing, like a Vietnam type clearing.
Exactly.
Okay. Let me see this.
This is sort of like a little radio bunker that they set up out of some random stuff that they had laying around.
I think that looks really cool. It's got a drop pod base in there, so a lot of different pieces.
Oh yeah, it's got some several Vox casters as the radio.
Is this
bits.
one like whole project? The client just wanted this one terrain piece?
That's correct.
Maybe like as an objective.
Exactly. He just wanted something that could basically that could fit a fighter or a vendetta on.
Okay.
And it just lands right here and kind of have this area where vehicles can offload or guys can offload. So.
All right, that's fantastic. Hey, thanks a lot, Matt.
No problem.
And if you want to commission Matt, contact our inquiries department. There is a link in the liner notes. Brig, how's it going?
Pretty good.
First off, how's your dice game coming?
It's going really well. It's already like triple funded.
Oh, that's great, on Kickstarter. Dungeon dice, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're unlocking lots of new dice, throwing in extras and things like that.
Oh, that's great. Well, good for you.
Exciting.
You stick with it, and it's the joy of being an entrepreneur. Okay, so what are you working on here?
Okay, so these are going to be, I won't say skull crushers, but anyway, yeah, they're gonna be
So
skull crushers, juggernauts.
They're alternates for Warhammer 40K.
To be more Slaneshi.
Right, yeah, I was thinking that exact same thing. So what kind of model is this on top here? Is that from Malifaux or what?
That one is Undral, Queen of the North.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I've never seen this this manufacturer before. I've never seen that model before. Okay, great.
And then this one was just labeled as a classic barbarian.
Okay,
and then the other one is Grizel.
Okay.
And she's not together yet, but.
All right, that's really neat. I like these guys. I like the idea. Hey, thanks a lot, Brig.
Yeah.
Hey, Blue Table fans, we're here with Karen.
Hello.
And Karen's going to show you a little bit of work in progress here.
Yeah, so I'm working on some Infinity, some ALEF. This guy's pretty much done except for his base rim. He's a level 7 Achilles. Super fun to paint. Pretty simple paint scheme because it's just the black and white and the purple highlights. So a lot of the really impressive stuff kind of just comes right out when you start, tracing the purple into the grooves, and it kind of makes it glowy. Give his hair a bit of highlight. It's super fun. The white was probably the biggest challenge, I'd say, getting the two tones of white. Because you can see one is kind of highlighted with more of a blue. There's like some turquoise in there, and then it goes up to like a dark sand sort of color.
Okay.
And then this here, it also has some of the blue in it, but it's a lot more, warm in the end because it's got some real pale sand going on in there and all the way up to white.
So it's almost like an off-white.
Yes. Yeah, true white is nice. It You don't want to use a ton of it though, because it gets washed out really easily. It doesn't look bright anymore when it's not. Just little pieces next to other things that aren't all
Can we
that
take a
bright.
quick look at some of these other figures?
Sure.
I'm going to continue eating your cookie.
It's good stuff. So this one's a level 4, and this one's a level 6, I believe. Her hand fell off at one point, so you've got a bit of a chip right there. She's not quite done. Super fun to do with the glow right there on that panel. Really, you have to be really subtle with the shading, getting it to go right back into the white. But yeah, way fun stuff. The same sort of thing with the
I
white.
like those guys. I want to see these other two figures on the other side.
These two?
I mean, they're not very far along, but I love the pose. Are these are both for Infinity as well?
Yeah, it's the same army. This one's for Nomads, and this one's also Aleph.
Can you give that one a spin?
This one here.
So she's some kind of sniper, like sitting.
Yeah, just
on the edge of
relaxing
this.
it.
Does that cut? That must be how the model comes.
It
right?
is. Yeah, it is.
Okay. And
Yeah.
obviously, you're still working on that one.
Yeah, not quite finished.
All right. Well, Karen, those are lovely. Thank you very much for
But you
sharing.
like them, sure.
You're on.
I'm on? All right. I don't see red light.
No, but you're going.
Oh, okay. So, we've been experimenting recently, due to client request, trying to come up with clear blue flame that we can put
Right.
on a finished painted model. And so, we've got silicone caulking that's also acrylic, so it's paintable, should dry clear. Problem is it takes a while. It's not exactly a fast process. So here's some of our experiment runs with mixing paint in. So,
With this caulking.
yeah, with the caulking.
Right.
So, and it seems like just a little bit of paint goes a long way.
Right.
So this has actually had a little bit of a blue wash on it, and I put some more caulking on top, trying to get kind of a layered fire effect, white on the interior, darker as it goes out.
Right. But
But it's still a work in progress. So this is, I'm just doing this all from scratch,
so
experimentation.
really, you don't know if this is going to work yet, or is
I
it
don't
still?
know. It's still a work in progress, but we know we can get results. It's just kind of refining it. Now, if the caulking doesn't work out, we can also try clear resin. And
We
as
tried
a
hot
hardener-
glue.
We haven't tried hot glue yet.
I would recommend at least trying it.
Trying to think how we could color hot glue. Would we?
Well, you'd have
melt
to
it?
put a wash on top of it.
Okay.
and
or
I
could we
don't
melt
know.
it down back into a stick with paint in it? Like heat it, mix paint in, and then just
I don't know.
re-stick form, and then just push it out from there.
I have no idea. Let me know how that goes.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna try resin, we're trying the caulking, and maybe hot glue in the end. So,
All right. Thanks a lot, Roberto.
you're welcome.